You know, it's not often I smell humans coming into my territory. Really isn't wise of you to come out here, especially under the light of a full moon. Anything could happen to you and no one would even know. You see, that's why you shouldn't have come here. You don't even know where I am. You walked right into my trap. Just because you don't see it doesn't mean it's not there. Me and my pack are all surrounding you and ready to pounce at any moment. We're hungry, and we need food. Now, fortunately for you, we don't typically like to eat people. Why don't you tell me what you think? You come running out here where you most definitely hear howls all through the night. A part of the forest that humans generally don't go into. You are not in your territory anymore. You are in ours. The only reason I'm even talking to you is because, to be perfectly honest with you, humans don't taste all that good. We may be hungry, but we're not desperate. That said, you don't belong here. You are not welcome here. You could. And you could come back with an army of hunters and drive us out of our home. And that is not something I'm prepared to risk. Well then, how about I make you an offer? We can ensure that you are safe and unharmed. And we can make sure that any food and water you need, you have. But in exchange, you will never be allowed to leave. Because I will not risk my pack being torn apart by hunters. So you say. But what reason do I have to know you're being honest? Liars don't have a specific smell. Who told you that? Whoever it was, they were lying to you, and you didn't smell it, did you? No, I don't think I will. I don't think I'm interested in letting you go. It's not even that I don't think. I know. I am not interested in letting you leave, at least not in one piece. The risk is too great. If someone broke into your home and promised they would leave and never come back, would you really trust them? Ah, but you did. You absolutely did. Just because I don't live in an obvious building with doors and windows doesn't mean you haven't walked right inside of my home. All right. All right, in the interest of fairness, I will. I will step out into the light, and you can see who you're talking to. Well, what did you expect? I've been talking about the rest of my pack, and the full moon. What else would I be, a squirrel? I mean, really, what other animal, what other creature makes any sort of sense? We are a pack of werewolves, and we don't like eating people. It feels wrong, and it doesn't taste good either. Something that is only done when we're absolutely desperate. Or when someone brazenly walks into our home and claims we have no right to defend ourselves. You know there are children here. How do you think new werewolves are created? No, it doesn't work like that. We don't infect each other like a disease. Honestly, that's extremely offensive that you would even think that. Our children are vulnerable, They need time to grow, to learn how to defend themselves. Your presence here, it threatens that. Whether you mean harm or not, your presence is still a threat. If the younglings learn that your smell, the smell of humans, is a safe and approachable smell, they will approach someone they should not. And they could put themselves and the rest of us in grave danger. All because you walked into our home. Unaware, ignorant, yes, but it still happened. You still did it, and there's consequences for that. You don't break into someone's home and expect to just be allowed to walk off with the trust that you will behave in the future. Because from our limited interactions, and again I acknowledge you didn't know, but from our limited interactions, you have already shown that you don't respect our right to have our own homes and to protect them. That is an enormous problem. Oh, no, it is. But I'm not going to sit here and keep re-explaining the same things to you over and over and over. You are very lucky I'm the one in charge here now, because my father would not have hesitated to remove you from the equation. What, just because I'm a werewolf, I don't understand math? It's very basic stuff. 1 rabbit plus 1 rabbit is 2 rabbits. But I'm not interested in what you have to offer. I'm interested in keeping my packmates safe from the danger that your presence poses. So what can you do about that? You can't leave, because then you could bring more people here. And we would have to move. But it's the wrong time of year to move. And the younglings, they are not grown enough to survive a trip without putting them at great risk. Which I, again, will not do. So, the only choice, since you cannot leave, is you must stay. And I've already offered that we will ensure you are safe and well fed and well taken care of. But you will not have the comforts you have grown accustomed to. Yes, television, internet, all of these great things humans created. They're all distractions. We don't have those here. If you want to find something to do, you will have to actually go and find something to do. But you won't be allowed to wander off on your own. Well, they don't necessarily agree with me. That's not a threat. That's voicing their disapproval of my decision. So, I will personally volunteer as the one to look after you. I will not put that burden on another. Well, they agree, of course. It's not right to wield your authority as a leader to make people do something you wouldn't. Something I learned from my father before he died. That is the most important thing my father ever taught. Well, since you'll be staying here and you don't seem to be all that upset about it. Fine. Yes, I will tell you. My father. He was the leader of this pack for the past 2 generations. And he died protecting me from humans, from hunters, because I followed a new smell I did not recognize, and I got myself in danger, and I am lucky he was there to protect me. But he suffered a horrible wound that never healed. Right, well, some of those myths are true and some are not. He was wounded by a silver bullet. Based on your reaction, you know exactly what that means. And he was strong, very strong, and he held out far longer than any of our kind could have. He hung on for years, and he spent his last days laying in a pool of his own blood, praying that the lessons he taught me would allow me to lead our pack in the future, and to keep us safe so that nothing like that happens again. So when I say that I don't trust humans, you can accuse me of being a racist all you want. My father was killed for keeping me safe, because I was almost killed. My history with humanity is not the best. The fact that I'm even offering to allow you to live should show you that I am not holding a grudge against you, specifically. But I also know that even if you are trustworthy, others are very much not. I don't see what business it is of yours whether I have any cubs or not. I am the leader of this pack. Not by brute strength, but by acknowledgement from the pack that I am most suited to lead. Another of your myths, to demonize us, to mark us away as primal animalistic beasts unworthy of consideration. Very offensive. You accuse me of being racist, but really, humans are among the most racist beings ever. I mean, look at your own history, treating each other like vermin because you were born in a different country. Oh, no, no, no. No, 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 no. You will be safe. You will be treated better than vermin. We hunt. We eat. But we do not hunt or eat humans. Now, unfortunately, you may not find much of our food to your liking. There's not much I can do about that. Well, unless you know how to plant a garden, you'll have to do without vegetables. Maybe you can scavenge some berries. I know there are bushes around. We don't touch those, so you're free to have any of them, all of them that you like. That is a good idea. It won't take anything for me to show you around. I do warn you, my mercy has limits, and if you try and run, not only will we catch you before you get far, but you won't be given a second chance. I highly recommend you don't do anything stupid. Now, you were not aware, because it's hidden. We do our best to stay out of sight and out of mind. You are about 10 meters away from our den. Well, of course, that's why I'm so harsh. Another 30 seconds, you would have been within earshot of the younglings. You would have been close enough to harm them before anyone could stop you. Not that I'm saying you would, but I don't know you. I don't trust that you wouldn't. That's something you'll have to earn. In time. But it may take a long time. You will not be allowed into the den until every member of the pack has accepted you. Until then, we'll have to find somewhere for you out here. Oh, I will be by your side every minute of the day to make sure you don't do anything. This does mean we will need a new hunter to lead. Because, okay. So just let me make sure I understand. You believe that you could keep up with a pack of werewolves running at full speed through the dense forest? You really believe that? Huh. Oh, I haven't had a laugh in a good while. That was wonderful. Thank you. No, you cannot keep up. And since I have to stay with you, I can no longer lead the hunt. But that's fine. It's time for the new generation to learn how to lead for themselves. That's not a matter you need to concern yourself with. If I were you, I would start looking around for a nice soft patch of ground, and preferably with some way to keep the rain off yourself. Yes, it's only very light right now, but I promise you, we have a sense for this kind of thing. The clouds will be rolling in, the rain will pour, and if you do not have somewhere warm and dry to sleep, you will very much wish that you did. You know, I could help, but I think I would much rather see what you can accomplish for yourself first. Because if we are taking you into the pack, we need to know what you can contribute. You can forage for berries, we've talked about that. What else can you offer? What else can you provide? Hunting is not one of them. At least not the way we hunt. So what can you do? Building things. You know, that is not really a skill we have learned. We haven't had much need to. But if you are confident in your own abilities, well, I think that would be a wonderful place to start. Do you know how to make a fire? Oh, no, we know how to do that. No, we do. Oh, you don't see the light coming from the cave. We have a fire going all day and all night. It helps make sure things stay warm inside. Look, we may be werewolves, but we are not mindless, savage beasts. Remember? Remember. You claim you know how. I would like to see. Show me your fire. Hello everyone, Star here, and thank you for listening to this video. Oh, that is loud. Audio kind of thing. Sorry for the interruption. Whew, people drive loud sometimes. So, the runner-up for Fan Friday this week was a werewolf. And I love werewolves. They honestly are one of my favorite fantasy creatures. I put them above vampires, personally. Hashtag Team Werewolf, let's go. And I haven't done one in a while. So, when I saw it was the runner-up, and when I was, sitting here thinking, oh, what should I record today? I thought, werewolf. And I feel like the phrasing is not quite right, but I want to say that the listener has now been adopted into the wolf pack. Yeah, maybe that'll be the thumbnail, maybe not. I don't know, but some kind of play on that for sure. Because a lot of, like, Lucky, she was adopted by the listener. Or, like my Orc series and a lot of my other series where you're captured and abducted. I don't know, I feel like adopted by the wolf pack it has a special kind of ring to it. And my high school mascot, we were wolves. And wolves have always been one of my favorite animals. So it just kind of fits really nicely and feels good and satisfying inside of my brain. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the story. And hopefully it does, reasonably well. And maybe I'll continue this story because I kind of love this idea. Werewolf teaching a human how to be caveman, essentially. We'll see. We will see. In the meantime, though, I want to say an enormous thank you to every single one of you. We recently hit 1 million views on the channel and also recently hit 10,000 subscribers, which is phenomenal. There are a lot of my older videos I said it, and I don't say it as much anymore. But I was the shy kid in the back of the class who just hoped the teacher didn't call on me because I didn't want to answer anything. I just wanted to hide in the back and not be seen, you know? So to have 10,000 people clicking that subscribe button saying, oh, let me see more of what this person's making is a wild change of pace, but in very good ways only. Like, I don't know if there's a way to really explain the thought processes inside of my head, but god damn is it amazing to see how much I've grown as a person just since I've made this channel. And it's phenomenal. Easily one of the best decisions I've ever made in my life, and I'm not kidding, I'm not joking. And so when I say thank you, I really mean it. Thank you. Thank you so much. So much. And I will see you in the next one. Goodbye for now. Mwah.